Chorus, why did you come at 5:30? At 6? You said he's here since 5:30. Acha, 6 why? What? Why did you go to him for getting job? I was not there. And you are not there for the branch. I don't really appreciate that. When I'm coming that too, it's on a day when I have a class. Yes, sir. Doing that. Next time over there, we need to move on to another. When you see that I wouldn't have been able to answer your doubts. I would have been able What does it mean? If we are not listing out everything, you are listing out taking clear everything. I would expect you to come to me, but if you all don't, you are not speaking to whatever you want. There are people all around you who can help you. Girls, don't sit together, come to front. Because you have notebooks, everyone, and we start with non-conventional sources. Girls over there, last those two girls there, last person and the third girl, fast. You sit here towards the outside. Forest, come outside. Forest, sit towards the outside. Has everyone signed? So today we start with non-conventional sources. What are conventional and what are non-conventional sources? Yes?
Conventional are the sources which are from the earth, non-conventional are the original and organic sources.
Conventional are the old sources that we were using, but then those are exhaustible. They are polluting, so we have to look for newer sources of energy which are non-conventional. Okay, that is the new sources of energy such as tidal, wind, solar, nuclear, biomass, and geothermal. Yeah. Is this better?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you all don't need to write also, no?
Yes,
Anything?
ma'am.
I'm scared of her. Yeah, I'm only scared of you. also. Okay. So what are non-conventional sources of energy? Non-conventional sources of energy are that energy which is generated from solar energy, wind, tides, geothermal, heat, nuclear, biomass, including farm and animal waste and human excreta, which is biomass. Renewable, inexhaustible, and do not cause environmental pollution. So these are the three positive things of non-conventional sources, that they are renewable, they are inexhaustible, and they do not cause environmental pollution. They are inexpensive and easy to maintain. The non-conventional sources of energy are gaining importance because of the increasing demand for energy and the fast depleting conventional sources. Which are the conventional sources we spoke about?
Petroleum,
Yes, correct. So coal, petroleum, natural gas, all of those are depleting fast. So that's why we need to look for newer ways, newer sources of energy, and those are the non-conventional sources. But this solar energy. Now, as per your syllabus, you do not have how it is generated. Okay, so this part is not there. You have to study about where it is found and the advantages. Okay, but still you need to know this for knowledge sake. So I have included this. Solar energy is the primary source of energy which is inexhaustible. So from where do we get solar energy? It's very clear. What to be told? From the sun. To harness solar energy in India, many techniques have been developed. Here you can see this particular rooftop. Yes, they put those panels, and then these are the other generators or whatever, which is converting it into electrical energy and then using it. Solar cells or photovoltaic cells. Solar energy can be converted into electrical energy by using solar cells or photovoltaic. That is these solar cells. Then this is a solar module. And this entire thing, combining of solar modules, is a solar system or a panel. The solar cell is a device that converts light energy into electrical energy. This one here. Used in calculators, wristwatches, traffic signals, street lighting, water pumps, etc. One would have ideally even those calculators which are based, there's a panel in the front. So that is the solar cell. Then solar cookers and solar water heaters. Solar cooking is done by the use of sun's UV rays. The UV rays enter the solar cooker and convert it into infrared rays. The food in the solar cooker is not cooked by the sun's heat. It is the sun's rays that are converted into heat energy that cooks the food. Okay, so the sun's rays convert it to heat energy which makes the food cook. The heat energy is retained by the utensil and the food later. You can see this one. This is the old type, which is flat. Now here, fifth point. A new design of solar cooker has been invented which uses a spherical reflector. You can see this. Now somebody had asked me a silly question like how is it in the air? I hope none of you all are thinking of that. So yes, who's that smart? Who said yes? Who? You are reading? It's magic actually. When you have this spherical reflector, then automatically it stays in the air by magic.
Green magic, ma'am. Black magic.
That is not black, that is sun's magic. UV magic, that's
Light provides energy.
what?
Light provides an energy.
Yes. It's generating that energy because of which it is in the air. So a new design of solar hookah has been invented which uses a spherical reflector instead of a plain mirror. Here you can see this. So then all the rays are concentrated in one place. As a reflector has more heating effect and efficiency, so you can cook food faster. This is the solar water heater. Solar energy is best used for heating of water. A sun-facing collector heats a working fluid that passes into a storage system for later use. Here, this is the storage tank. This is the source of water here. Glass lid, copper pipes, insulated box. And this is the outlet. Here you have the tank. Who has the attendance sheet? So water heater. A solar energy is best used for the heating of water. Who's signing? Let him sign. Rest of you, why also?
Sign my name before I was questioned.
Must be by this. Are you done? Solar energy is best used for the heating of water. A sun-facing collector heats a working fluid that passes into a storage system for later use. The plate is a simple glass-topped insulated box with a flat solar absorber made of sheet metal attached to copper heat exchanger pipes. Okay, these details, this part you don't have, it is deleted from your syllabus, though it's in your notes. So got these solar cells or photovoltaic cells, solar cooker and solar water heater. The new type of solar cooker which has a concave reflector. That's more efficient. Advantages: renewable, inexhaustible source of energy. Environment friendly. It can be used for varied purposes like electricity, heating, drying, etc. After the initial cost of installation, its maintenance and repairing is less and inexpensive. So just your initial cost when you are installing it, at that time it is high, but then later the costs are low. Maintaining and even the bills are low. Solar energy saves fossil fuels, right? Because instead of using fossil fuels, we are using solar energy. Or we might not be totally dependent on solar energy, but definitely the use of fossil fuels, our dependence on fossil fuels is going to decrease. So it saves fossil fuels like coal and petroleum to generate electricity and also helps in reducing electricity bills. A solar energy system can be installed anywhere and solar panels can be easily placed in houses. So you can have it at your rooftops or those who are living in bungalow types, you can have it at the roof or at the terrace for those who are living in villages. Okay, clear? So renewable, inexhaustible, environment friendly, varied purposes. Initial cost is high, but maintenance and the later bills, repairing expenses are low. Next point is saves fossil fuels. reduces our dependency on fossil fuels, and it is easy to install. You can even do this in villages. Many villages have also been using the uh, solar panels for generating electricity. Next is wind energy. Is this clear? Yes. कुछ doubt है तो अभी पूछ लो अथर्व and what is your name? Dhwani, especially. Yes, अथर्व ध्वनि, कुछ doubt है? Next comes क्या हो गया? Wind energy. Next is wind energy. Wind farm. A group of wind turbines or windmills in the same location. So where you have a lot of windmills, that's known as a wind farm. Installed in open areas, in coastal regions, or in hilly areas, because that's where you find a lot of wind, in coastal regions near the sea. Onshore and offshore wind farms. What does onshore mean and what does offshore mean?
Onshore means on the land, or
Yes.
offshore means
Yes, onshore means on land, and offshore means away from the shore in the sea. See this one here, Mupandal Wind Farm, India's largest operational onshore wind farm at Aral Vazai Moti in Kanyakumari. So this is in Kanyakumari because you have a lot of wind there, right? It's near the sea. So this is an onshore wind farm. Onshore wind farm is an inexpensive source of electric power, while offshore wind farms are steadier and stronger, but its construction and maintenance costs are higher because it's out at sea. They generate large amounts of electricity. The largest wind farm network in India is located from Nagarkoil to Madurai in Tamil Nadu. Mupandal wind farm, that is this one here, this is the actual picture of that wind farm. Situated in the Kanyakumari district of Tamil Nadu, is the second largest onshore wind farm in the world. Okay. Advantages. In these you have no disadvantage like we had in the case of conventional solar. No, solar ka bhi disadvantages we didn't have anything separate because overall it is good, beneficial. Okay. So advantages: renewable, does not cause pollution, cleaner source, the same thing. Reduces our dependence on fossil fuels. You think the points are quite similar here too. What does she want? Wherever she is, even in Dapper, that one. Okay. You understood. I'm referring to you and me, my girl. So it reduces our dependence on fossil fuels. Wind turbines, what are the turbines? These that are going round. Wind turbines can be built on existing agricultural farms. This greatly benefits the economy in rural areas. As you can see, it doesn't occupy too much space. So you can even do agriculture and in the same place you can install these. So wind turbines can be built on existing agricultural farms. This greatly benefits the economy in rural areas where most of the best wind sites are found. Why in rural areas?
Because light energy is low electricity mostly and is electricity.
There are no skyscrapers, no buildings around to block the wind. It's more open over there. Okay. Next point. Landowners can earn additional income by installing wind turbines on land that can be used for domestic consumption. So they can use it for their agricultural purposes, they can use it for their domestic requirements, and if they are able to generate more electricity, then they can even distribute it to the nearby areas. So it becomes an additional source of income. So coming back to wind energy, what is a wind farm? Where can they be installed? What are its benefits?
Electricity, ma'am, ma'am, under renewable sources of energy, ma'am.
One by one.
It is a renewable source of energy, ma'am. It does not.
First 3 points, remember: renewable,
Safety,
inexhaustible, non-pollutive, and
safety, possible.
reduces our dependence on fossil. These 4 points are the same. Wind turbines can be built on existing agricultural farms, benefits the rural economy. And again, the last point is connecting to this, benefiting the rural economy and benefiting the landowners. In what way does it benefit them? Okay? I think this much is enough.
Yes.
So, now see this places, I have not mentioned in this. It's there in your textbook. So you will write a little bit about this if you wish to. If you don't write this, I am fine with it. Okay, this, not advantages, all this. If you don't write, it's okay. It's there in your text. You can study from there.
It's not coming.
It's not coming. Okay. But you make sure you write down the places and advantages. So did you all like it this way?
Yeah.
हाँ तो तुम लोग लिखो भी मत सो जाओ Start writing. So first write what it is, all the important points, and where it is First pen, first pen. You better keep a mouth shut today. चुपचाप है. आज मेरे को और तू मेरा दिमाग मत सकता. So some people do things that are dangerous, no? So then dangerous things happen with them. So the one started solar park, Patna. अरे नटू ना day when I was coming. What whoever said what understood. So write down Badla Solar Park here is given C. It's located in Badla Tehsil in Jodhpur, Rajasthan. So you have to write down where it is. Mark in your in the first sheet. Go to page 141.
Yes, yes.
Over there, solar is there, wind is there. Tidal, geothermal you don't have. Okay? You have solar, wind, nuclear and biogas. These 4 you have. And then it's written generation and advantages. So you don't have generation and advantages, you have Distribution and environment.
Each generation is there, another given syllabus and instead generational advantages.
In your this syllabus, you all can download it. The CRC website over there it clearly says generation and advantages.
No, it's not there. Not there. I don't look at generational advantages on the distribution. Advantages.
Solar, wind, nuclear, biogas, important areas and advantages. Okay? Fine. Important areas is given for solar in your text, and advantages you can do both in combination and well. And you need not also start with solar. Write the introduction at least what are one conventions. अगर वैसा क्वेश्चन आता what are then you can't say area where it is found. You don't have to write solar cooker, solar heater and all this. On the other column the top, no? In solar, the second column on the top is given. And advantages. Boris, why are you talking to him? Boris! Done? Done. Why some of you are sharing books who have not got the text? Why? But अगली बार से ध्यान रखिए आया करो ताकि वो सब्जेक्ट वाले your breath only, you need to take a breath. You don't have to talk with your what is talking? We've been talking about. Yeah, actually, I had a brother, I would have been somewhere like. This all not right, huh? This photovoltaic and all. This is the first page about non-conventional sources. What is Chorus talking to you? I'm afraid my Italian has not finished it. 2 minutes, 2 lines, write fast. हो गया? What are you writing? Which one you want now? My other darling. She is also a darling. For wind also see, okay, locations if there are any additional ones in your text. Boys, you all have finished or what?
Yes, ma'am.
All three?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why are we talking? Don't talk to me. Advantages, how many have finished? Obtained energy. Okay, we now proceed to nuclear. Okay. Hey, hello. So nuclear power, it is the energy that's obtained from the energy stored in the nuclei of atoms, naturally occurring radioactive elements like uranium, thorium, and plutonium. So it takes place through fission and fusion. What is fission and what is fusion? Right. Fusion is the joining and the fission is the breaking up. So when these break up or when they fuse, they create a lot of energy. Inside the nuclear reactor, energy is generated by a means of chain reaction involving uranium atoms. Now, all this also generation, how it is generated, you all don't have it, but it's for your understanding. When the uranium atom is split into pieces, it releases heat and energy, which is converted into electricity. Uranium and thorium found in
What is monazite sand? The type of
these are radioactive sands which are found in Kerala.
we have a picture.
No, I don't think I've put a picture here of that.
Is there a nuclear power plant in Maharashtra?
Is there?
A nuclear power plant in Maharashtra?
No, I don't think.
Is BRC related to that or just a purely research process?
That I don't think it is generating, otherwise they would have had ERC is also. They might not be creating it over there.
Yes, ma'am, it's spicy.
So in India, you have it here, Jharkhand, Aravalli ranges, and the monazite sands of Kerala, which are also rich in thorium. Okay, people living here in these areas of where these sands are found in Kerala, those people also have been affected by it over a period of time, unknowingly. Advantages: a single uranium can generate a lot of electricity or energy when it's split. So it's found in abundance. It's easy to create huge amounts of energy. It's clean and does not produce, clean in the sense, non-polluting again. What are you doing on your phone? Have you kept your phone? Keep it aside. It's clean and does not produce greenhouse gases. It's reliable. Unlike solar energy, which is dependent on weather, right? Now, like it's cloudy. So again, solar energy generation would be difficult. So nuclear power is more reliable as compared to solar energy. It's a viable alternative as fossil fuels are non-renewable. Viable means good alternative. So again the same thing, that because fossil fuels are non-renewable and exhaustible, this saves on the exhaustion of fossil fuels. So it's a good alternative to fossil fuels. Though there is an initial cost factor again here, when you are installing it. But once it starts functioning, it provides a cheap source of energy. So almost for all of these, it's the same, where installing is expensive, but then later it saves on your costs in the long run. But once it starts functioning, it provides cheap energy. The waste produced by nuclear power plants can be reused, and the waste can be turned into useful materials like aircraft production. Okay, so it doesn't go, nothing goes waste then. It's used for aircraft production. So what are the advantages? Found in abundance. Yes, last 3 benches there. Oras, tell the advantages.
Single uranium can generate a lot of energy when it's split. So it is clean and
What do you mean by this clean? Non-polluted. Next. Next. What? What happened?
What is nuclear waste?
What is nuclear waste? Whatever the waste is after creating the electricity. After generation of electricity. How it is used? Huh?
If the waste produces highly radioactive and it cannot be used for it.
This is used. So if you want to know details, then it can be checked on Google as to what they do, how they do, which are the products, how do they do it. So next, fossil fuels are safe. Initial cost is high, but afterwards it's a cheap source of energy. Waste products can be reused. Waste can be turned into useful materials. So they are again converting it. They are not using it directly. They are making it safe to use, and then they are using it for these purposes. Biogas. It's a mixture of gases like methane, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen sulfide, majorly methane. It is produced by processing residual waste from livestock. Livestock means yes, animals, cattle, food production, and effluents from industrial and municipal waste. Okay, so this also includes human waste and plant waste. Okay, even there are certain factories manufacturing, so they have certain waste as raw materials as waste that is used for biogas. Biogas can be used for power generation, cooking, lighting, etc. Okay. This is done in an anaerobic way. Okay, like there should not be any oxygen inside it. That's why. Even normally, if things are left outside, all these waste, it does create biogas, but then we are not able to accumulate it, and it won't create so much biogas because it is exposed to the air. So this is kept in certain conditions without oxygen. Advantages of biogas. Biogas is a cheap and clean source of energy. Again, non-polluting, cheap. It's non-polluting and reduces greenhouse gases. It is a renewable source of energy, right? Because you can create it over and over again. Those wastes will keep accumulating. There is no storage problem since there is direct supply of gas from the plant. The sludge left behind. Sludge is the leftover, the waste. That is behind is a good fertilizer for pastures and meadows, and is better from an ecological point of view because it is natural. It produces enriched organic manure, which can supplement or even replace chemical fertilizers. So it's always good to use natural than chemical. So this is a good replacement to chemical fertilizers also. And installing this biogas plant is not difficult. It's not very expensive. Just that those conditions have to be provided. Okay, those without oxygen and warmth. That's it. So right now you have 5 minutes, whatever you can write, you write, and remaining you can do it. Should I close this? Close?
Yes.
What's wrong now?
हम मोनोसाइट सैंड का पिक्चर
क्यों?
देखना है कैसा दिख रहा है
मैं क्यों मेरे को क्यों बोल रहा है?
और ये तो बैकग्राउंड
What do you want to see? How sand images देखना है ना फिर this time only for